Good morning, guys. I'm gonna talk something about Manipur. Have anyone have heard this word called Manipur? Raise your hand. Just this one person, because you know me. Oh yeah. Actually, this before I say something more about this, let's go to the next slide. No, you guys have heard the word American Polo, right? The game. So Manipur, that's my birthplace. That's the place where American Polo started. Okay, let's go to the next place. Yeah, you can see right here we get the World Game of Polo. That's my place over here. That's how the polo started. That's my place. Oh yeah. Let's go to the next slide. Oh yeah, it's in the Southeast Asia. It's in India, one of the northeastern part of India. I'm a proud Indian. So when I said India, you guys must be thinking like next slide. Yeah, India. You guys must be thinking like next slide, please. Oh yeah, you must be picturing all of them like Sadarji, South Indian, North Indian, and some Bollywood actors. You guys are picturing this mind. But there are also more Indians like this. Next slide. Yeah, like this. This especially. Can you do previous slide? Yeah, see, we have Indians like this too. Do they look like Chinese? They look like Philippines. See, we all look the same. Let's go to the next slide. See that's my culture over here. That's completely different. That's the female dress, the wilderness. That's combat Podi dress. That's completely different. Let's go to the next slide. Oh yeah, Manipur is one of the northern states of India. Imphal as its capital. To tell something about Manipur in the first place, it's a state where it's surrounded by 9 hills, and we have a very beautiful lake in the middle. Let's go to the next slide. Oh yeah, see the Loktak Lake, the largest freshwater lake in Northeast India. See that's the lake. That's the round dot over there. It's the lake in the middle of my place. Let's go to the next slide. Oh yeah, before I go, I'll tell you something. Manipur, it is also completely diverse like any other places. We have people who follow Hinduism there, we have people who follow Christianity there, we have people who follow Islam there. But upon all that, we have one purest one called Sanamahism. And see, when you travel all in different places, we have our different ways of greeting people. Like here in Canada, most of the people say like, "Hi, how are you doing, dude?" It's just like that. And even in like India, Namaste, Tukesao, like, "Hi, how are you?" But in my place, we have an extra. We go for extra one. We say like, if it is in the morning, we say, "Hey, have you had your breakfast?" Even in lunch, have you had your lunch? Yeah, even in the nighttime, have you had your dinner? So I have a very funny story for this one. When I have a very interesting roommate from Japan. So the first time I met him, it was in the lunchtime. It was in the afternoon. I was just walking up to him and said like, "Hey, how are you doing? Have you had your lunch?" He just looked at me freaked out. I was like, "What?" he was so freaked out because that's not his culture, and that is our culture. Like we go for the extra one. Yeah. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah, okay, look, that's the Loktak over here. See, most part of the Loktak, these are the floating grasses floating over this Loktak. Everything is floating. This is the hut of there. I'm very interested in this spot because my mom is from there. My mom is from a very humble background. My mom, that is not exactly a house, that's called a hut. And these are the farms which they have their own fishes there. These are the fish farms. And so like these things, we have small bamboos over here. So when the wind comes, it sometimes carry away the whole thing. So not to get carried away, they put the bamboo down, getting them stuck in the bottom. But I have a story for this one too. It was a few years back that I went to my mom's house and sleeping there. There was a huge wind, like strong wind in the midnight. I didn't know anything at all. It broke the bamboo because it's weak because it stays under the water for a long time. That's why it got water and it just get carried away. I slept over here. I woke up somewhere awake in some part of the leg. I feel like it was awesome. It was a free ride, but for them it was, they freaked out. They have to drink and everything. They do a lot of things, but yeah, it happened. Like it carries away. Upon this very beautiful gift, we have another gift. Let's go to the next slide, please. Called Kaibullamjau National Park. We have the national park. This is the only national park in the world which is completely floating over the water. The entire national park is floating over the water. And this is a national park which gives home to this endangered species. Endangered species you cannot find any place around the world except Manipur. This is called Sangai. In English it's called bow antler deer. And scientifically we call Cervus LDLD. So this is an animal which is found in Kaibullamjau National Park. Let's go to the next one. Oh yeah, and the next thing is Siroi lily. This is also a plant which is found only in Manipur in one of the districts called Urkru, in one of the mountains over there. And the next thing is called Kabul Chongba. It means dancing by moonlight. We have this tradition where we join our hands together, we form a circle, and we dance. That's our custom. That's our culture. And basically that's the thing. Let's go to the next one, please. Oh yeah, you guys must have heard something like boys hostel, girls hostel, girls college, boys college. But have you heard of a place called Women Market, where the entire people selling there are just women? Like, I'm not talking about buyers. There are a few buyers. Some male go and buy stuff there, but the entire 100% people selling there are just females. It's also just one in the world. That's why it is also something that attracts tourists too much. The entire block is just called like female. Let's go to the next slide. Yes. I won't take much of the time. So if you are interested in Manipur, okay, we have two huge festivals over there called Sangay Festival and Siroi Festival. So Sangay Festival happens in the end of the year from November 21st to 30 November. And the Siroi Festival, it happens in the middle of the year. So it's a festival which speaks volumes about our culture. It's just all about art and culture, the sports, the music, and the food. You guys like food, right? So it's the food and everything. It's just exposed everything. So basically, it's all about that. And let me end my speech like this. If you are interested in going to Manipur, let's go to the next slide. Have a safe journey to Manipur. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing that with me.